always tell basketball players that's like one of the worst places to go to because you can't really focus or concentrate down there, right? It's not really a basketball set place that's really a place for you to focus on your craft. It's mainly for party, man.
Yeah.
Right? If you have money, that's the place to splurge or flex. It's Miami, man. See? But the Most High said what? You're gonna read it.
Matthew 11 and verse 20. Then began he to upbraid the cities wherein most of his mighty works were done, because they repented not. Woe unto thee, Chorazin! Woe unto thee, Bethsaida! For if the mighty works which were done in you had been done in Tyre and Zidon, they would have repented long ago in sackcloth and ashes.
Yeah, so a lot of these places, when you look it up, these were where Israelites were well off. See? He's going to keep going, and there's a point I want to get out. Read on.
Verse 22. But I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for Tyre and Zidon at the day of judgment than for you.
Yeah, Tyre and Zidon, we know where the Canaanites were. Them evil Canaanites. So the Lord said they got a better chance of making it than you wicked ass niggas, man. He cursed that place.
Yep.
Right? Because they felt that they were too good to receive the message, man. People like Kevin Samuels and his the high value. See? Go ahead.
Verse 23. And thou, Capernaum, which are exalted unto heaven, shall be brought down to hell.
Brought down to hell. So that was a play to the grave.
Yeah.
See? And didn't that condo, didn't little the Most High bring it down, man? Exalted unto heaven, some tall, abominable building. Okay? Most High brought it down, man. Just like you brought down them Twin Towers, man. NYC, the Empire State. The city of dreams, man. Right? This place represents the spirit of Babylon itself. Because everybody's here, literally. All nations are here, man.
Yeah,
Everybody comes here, man.
One big melting pot.
It's a melting pot. That's why the Most High had this, where the truth started at. Where was the home of the truth? It was right here in NYC.
Yeah.
Right there up there in Harlem. You had this dude, Paquash, 14th Street. John the Baptist in Harlem? Why wouldn't John the Baptist be in Harlem? Majority of Jakes was up there in Harlem. That's where the Most High got the prophet stationed at, man. Okay? Matter of fact, we get to Revelation 17. Get Jeremiah 29:15. He's a real clown for saying that, man. Wherever the people of the Lord are, that's where the Most High got the prophets at, man. And the majority of Jakes who in America, man. Okay? And that's where the prophet's going to be. He said before he bring anything to naught, he said he'd let you know. I tell you, man. See, so before he bring his judgment, he got to tell you. All right? Go ahead.
Jeremiah 29:15.
And like we said, all these places, that's these major hubs where you Israelites are at. The Most High got his men right there.
Right there, yep.
Right? You Jakes in New Orleans, his brothers down there. Or you Jakes in Tennessee and Alabama, there's brothers there. You Jakes in Texas, there's brothers down there in Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Mississippi. The Most High got prophets there. You wicked ass niggas in Chicago are shooting each other and pissing on graves. The Most High got a big ass camp in Chicago. So there ain't no excuse for you niggas out there either, man. You Jakes is half dead already in Detroit. The Most High got prophets out there. You homosexual ass niggas in San Francisco. The Most High got prophets out there. All right? You wicked ass niggas in LA who think you're gonna make it in Hollywood. The Most High got prophets out there, man.
Right.
So you have no excuse, man.
Yeah.
No excuse, man, whatsoever, man. Wherever you Israelites are at, the Most High got prophets there already, man. All right? So when it's all said and done, none of our people could say, well, I didn't know, or I didn't hear, I didn't come across it. You all heard, man.
Yeah.
All right? Go ahead.
Jeremiah 29:15. Because ye have said, the Lord Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, have raised us up prophets in Babylon.
There you go. The Most High have raised up prophets in Babylon. Because this is the sense of the world. Right here. Yeah, our people are scattered. You got brothers everywhere. But the sense of the world right now, where his eyes is mainly at, is Babylon, America. Because this is where it started.
Yeah.
And this is where the greatest destruction is going to take place at, right here. All the witchcraft and influence come from here. So the truth had to start here, man. to counter it, man. He's a power of balance. See? And like we said, all the 12 tribes are here. They're here, man.
Like the precept?
Time.
Isaiah 13 and verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees.
This is the glory of kingdoms. This is the beauty of the Chaldees. All right? This is where everybody comes to do business. This is the great melting pot. This is, well, in times past, the land of opportunity. Because people thought when they come here, the streets will be paved with gold, and he was going to be an automatic millionaire. That's how these, like, when you look at people from other countries, they run into company. That's what they think, man.
Yeah.
And when you go to these other countries, you go to Brazil, or you go to these other third world countries, the minute they hear you from America, they automatically think you got money for some strange reason. Right? We wish to go down to Brazil right now. Oh, you from America? America? The women will flock to you, this, that, and the third. They automatically think you got money, man. Because why? This place is what? The glory of kingdoms, man.
Yeah.
All right? Go ahead.
Reading on down, it says, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when the Most High Yahawashi overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
So how did the Most High destroy Sodom and Gomorrah? He blew it out of existence. That same fire, that same concentrated heat, he gave it to Esau in the form of a missile. Right? It's the same fire. Okay? That's the same fire that's going to destroy this place. The exact same fire. Why?
Right.
Now we're going to read Revelation 17. Why is this place going to get hit?
Revelation 17, start at verse 1 and jump down to verse 5. Verse 1. Revelation 17 and 1. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
Many nations.
Yep.
She has influence and dominance over all these nations on the planet Earth. She's the head of NATO. These Western countries, these Western first world countries. Right? Like we said, the main dominance, the main influence is here.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Right here.
This is the center of the world. This is the what? Rome all over again, just like how Rome was. Right? Their military might, their influence, all right? Same thing. This is Rome all over again, and it's ruled by the same Edomite. Right? There's nothing new under the sun. These presidents were what? Were Caesars, and they past life. Like brothers always bring out Trump beyond a shadow of a doubt was Nero, man. Right? Clinton, all these guys were Caesars, man. They just back in their lot. You see? You had Israelites were being persecuted by the Romans back then. Same thing now. But then the Most High rose up prophets, man, in the midst of Rome, man. See? And they tell you that the Romans hated the Israelites or the Christians, man.
Yeah, like Paul. Then they try to kick Paul out of Rome.
Yeah, it tell you that in Acts 17.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they said Nero was the one who beheaded him. See, tell you when you go into secular history, all Peter got crucified upside down. See, because the truth was growing and spreading, but this is a different time period.
Yeah.
Most High said in the West, which is right here, he gonna lift up a standard, man. See, it's a different time, man. All right, go ahead. What you got?
Verse 2, Revelation 17, verse 2. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
Yeah, a wine, which we all call the image of the beast.
Yeah.
All right? A democracy, a feminism, a homosexuality, everything is homo. All right? Her science. Right? All these nations are telling their country to take vaccine. India telling them, did a video on it, they putting crossbones on people who don't take the take it, man. Idiots, man. You guys are so dumb, man. I'll show you that your leaders sold out to the West, man.
And wasn't they putting like stamps on college students or people graduating?
Yeah.
Stamps on their hand.
Yeah.
You know, that's leading to the MOTB, man. That's what that's leading into, man. Oh, this one is, feed up. This one is unV'd up.
Yep. And in the concert, it was $20 if you had it, and if you didn't have it, it was $1,000.
Wow.
That what it showed in that same clip.
So that's forced people's hands. Like, damn, they want to pay $1,000 right now. Matter of fact, I'll just take it. They're gonna pay $20. You know? Oh, you get basically that's what, a $980 discount, basically. You get $9, $980 off if you take, you know, the V. You know?
That's stupid, man. What else they had in that? I can't remember that video too much.
I remember the stamps. I remember that part too.
Oh yeah, the NFL too.
Oh yeah.
Had the NFL, their protocol. If they don't take it, they can't hang with nobody outside the team.
Yeah.
They got to get tested every day. They still got to wear their mask. So if Esau's attacking NFL, you know it's coming to your everyday employment. So meaning by the fall, prepare, like we said, prepare to lose all, man.
Yeah.
Don't decide their job. They only given 2 exceptions. If you had a medical, you have to prove it, or a religious exemption, and they're about to do away with that too.
Yep. That's why the spirit of Zone brothers are going through those type of lessons right now, man. Be willing to forsake everything, you know, for Yahawashi Yahawashi, because that time is coming, man. You know, everyone gonna have the our temptation about to try the whole world, man. You know, you have to draw that line. Like, I'm not crossing this line. You know, is it gonna either be you down with Yahawashi Yahawashi or you down with the image of the beast?
Down with the image of the beast.
You know, you either gonna worship Yahawashi Yahawashi or you're gonna worship the beast. Choose. You got a lot of women they're not spiritual. They lack understanding, so they're gonna get juiced up because they're thinking about America. That damn, I can't lose my job. I gotta pay bills. You don't understand, America about to get destroyed. You're not gonna have to pay bills or all hell breaking loose, man. And so that's what brothers' mindset is on. I'm gonna forsake everything.
You gonna end up losing your residence.
Yeah, you may lose your home, go homeless, man.
Then we go into that the Great Read. Oh, man, finish that out. Then we read this point.
Okay,
there's a point I want to get out. Why this place gonna get hit? Go ahead.
Okay, con. So Revelation 17 and verse 3. So he carried me away in the wilderness. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
The seven power structures. You always break that down.
Yeah, 10 horns, 10 common markets.
Yeah, that made up NATO.
Yeah, made up NATO. Yep.
We know the Greeks, the Romans, the Brits, the Spaniards, French, Germanian Minor, Germanian Major. The 7 heads. Go ahead.
Yep. Verse 4, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunk with the blood of the saints.
That's the point. She was drunk with the blood of the saints. This place was built of our people's blood. Right? The tribe of Gad, the tribe of Reuben. Like you go into the Trail of Tears, I think the Chickasaw, the Creek, Choctaw, Seminole, and of course the Cherokee, which is a lot of Toms amongst the Cherokee. And a lot of their heads of those tribes, a lot of them was what you call $5 Indians. Right? They were Edomites who claimed they got Indian blood, who became the head of a lot of those tribes. Okay? It was giving a lot of you Jakes hell. See? A lot of them are Tears. A lot of them are $5 Indians, right? A lot of you Jakes from the South, who think you're from Judah, are actually from Gad.
Yeah.
A lot. Because they try to go into how those 5 tribes, which they said those Native Americans had slaves, because Esau was trying to do what? Divide and conquer. Yeah, have Negro slaves. But what shocked them is that Gad assimilated into the tribes and made them chiefs. You see? And in Esau, we know we had the Trail of Tears where he made them walk, I believe, from Georgia to Oklahoma, man. See, he made them walk because there was something called the gold rush. There were gold on the land. So he broke them treaties to get the gold off. So she was drunk with the blood of the saints.
Yeah.
Right?
Then you know when you're drunk, that means you're drinking in excess.
Yeah.
You know, you pass your limit.
Yeah.
You know?
And people say, oh, you guys always talking about that. You've never paid for that. Like Esau, he keeps saying everything's a white man. Esau, you've never physically paid for that. You have to physically pay for that. The Most High deals with judgment.
Yep.
Right? This is just the verbal part, the condemnation part. But you physically gonna be judged for what you did.
You condemning y'all, man.
Yeah.
Letting you know your future.
Yeah. Oh, everything is because they saying with the critical race theory, You know, they don't want them teaching that in schools because it's gonna make them look like the oppressor. You are the oppressor.
You are, man.
You can't take that out of history. That's American history. That's what made America great. That idiot Trump kept talking make America great again when America's the height of its powers when they had these people in captivity. That was just free labor, man. All these quote unquote banks go back to those plantations. All right? Bank of America, Chase, all of them money their money is long. Okay? That blue money, that money goes all the way back to captivity, man.
Yeah.
Slavery. And they said, come on, oh, we sorry. There's no sorry. The Most High required that which was past.
Esau got the spirit, or let bygones be bygones. Hell no.
The one you call God don't deal like that.
You know?
First of all, he's a master of time. So he remembers everything. There's no such thing. Oh, that was 300 years ago. I'm going to forgive him. The Most High don't get down like that.
And then what's the scripture? One day to the Lord is 1,000 years to us. So to the Lord, that happened a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
You know? That happened a couple hours ago, man.
Yeah, so he not, it's a new generation now. That's what the scripture says. Prepare slaughter for his children.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
Because when you take it even further, you are those same people.
Yep. Came back in your lot.
You came back in your lot.
Yep.
Came back in your lot. And see, the average person not going to... Oh, matter of fact, let's get Sirach 41. I think 5, I believe. Might be a little further up, but we're going to get into it, man. You Edomites, you something else, man. You trying to scratch our history, man. You Edomites, you're masters of doing that. The Dark Ages, we don't know much about the Dark Ages, you know. It is, they know everything, but when it comes to the Dark Ages, we don't know much about. A lot of history is lost. Lying, as Jake was ruling, all right? And then you whitewash history. You turn everything upside down. You said the Messiah was white. And that's how you know these Christians who even going to some conspiracy here and there. That's how you know they full of shit. And a lot of you are Edomites, and you're going to be destroyed. Because they still, when they talk about Jesus, they still have the white image up. You still don't know the true color of the Mashiach.
And then a lot of them that learn about the true color of the Mashiach, they don't want to admit it.
They don't admit it. They still got the white image up. They still got that image up. Even though that image has been cast down, has been destroyed, man. Vocab alone can't resurrect it. Okay? He went to Revelation, the first chapter, said that's talking about a white man. That man, he's done, man. He's through. All right? That's why he's attacking Sakari now. Right?
Was it a president that some Edomite mentioned how, what if we look up, or what if we die, go to heaven?
Or Reagan.
He said, what if we die, go to heaven, and we see God is black? What shall we say then? What shall be our answer then?
Yeah, what you gonna say then? What you because everybody knows Yahawah in the spiritual realm. Everybody knows him. He's there.
Yeah.
Right? And like that Edomite who died, the brother, sister, his wife asked, did you get to speak to him? He said, I wasn't even important up there.
Yeah.
All the innumerable amount of souls, he probably was way in the back.
Yeah, way in the back.
You know what I'm saying? The Most High ain't even looking at you, man. You see what I'm saying? But it shows you that they see everything in the spiritual realm too.
Yeah.
See? Everybody gonna see all the action going on in the spiritual realm, man. And you know, in the spiritual realm, what brothers are what? Celebrities, man. Because he said, yo, did you see it? Did you see it? You see the power? Did you see it yet? She said, no. He said, yo, you gonna see it. So what did he see?
That's heavy right there.
Yeah, what did he see, man? In the spiritual realm, man? What are they seeing, man?
So like you just mentioned, you know, brothers got they minister spirits, angels around us. You got brothers passed away probably in the spiritual realm that could see you know, everything that's going on. Like you said, we're celebrities in the spiritual realm. Lord willing, of course, we're part of the elect. Brothers are celebrities, man. They probably gonna watch, you know, brothers are gonna get, you know, go to trial, get tempted, they're gonna pass it, and they're gonna be praising. You know, the Lord, like, he passed, you know, the next thing you know, they'll give powers, you know, oh man.
The audience in the spiritual realm, man. They all see what's about to go down, man. Yeah. See? They all know who you are, see, but we don't know that because we on earth. And the Lord willing, we keep pushing, man. You know, there's a huge reward, man. Yeah. See? That's the biggest secret, like we always tell people, is finding out who Yahawashi is. Because like we said in the heavens, everybody knows him already. Right? The whole thing, the whole purpose of man is praising him right here. Right? And he blessed us with that. Right? These people out here, they don't know the Most High.
They don't, man.
They talking about Jesus. They talking about Allah. They talking about Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? They talking about some bogus rapture, Cedric Roger will come back. You know? That's madness, man. What you got?
I'm to Sirach.
Oh, yeah, we'll go into that.
Sirach 41, and I believe the point you went is at verse 7, but I'll start at verse 5. The children of sinners are abominable children.
The children of sin, that's you Edomites now. You're an abominable children. All right? Oh, I had nothing to do. That wasn't me, but you inherited it.
God.
You inherited it, man. You know, like you have two families. It could be something as small as a bike. You stole from such and such, and then you stole that bike from that person's house. Could have been a bad bike. And then you give it to your children, and their children on down, and that person's family find out, like, yo, I did the history, and I found out that exclusive bike that you got, you stole it from my family. That's our bike, man. Yeah, but listen, I had nothing to do with that. You got to give it up, man. We can prove it that you stole it, man.
Yeah.
Right? Well, that's how the Most High looks. He don't see as man see. That was 300 years ago. The Heavenly Father don't see that. Okay? That's fresh in his mind. You see? All right? That's why you got to pay for that. The Most High require that which is past. The people always go, oh, but that was a long... The Heavenly Father don't see that way, man. Right? The whole concept of time don't even really... Like to put it in our terms, he said 1,000 years one day, but in the Most High... First of all, he exists outside the realm of nature and time.
He created
time, so that don't apply to him, man. He don't see that, man. All right, go ahead.
That's right. Sirach 41 and verse 5, read on down, it says, and they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly.
Yeah, the dwelling of the ungodly, man. They inherited lies, deceit, they inherited this land. And you really think you're not going to pay for that? You're crazy as hell. You don't know the God of the Bible at all.
Right.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 6. Ecclesiasticus chapter 41, verse 6. Their inheritance of sinners, children shall perish, and their posterity. How you pronounce that? And their posterity shall have perpetual reproach. And
so you said the inheritance of what?
The inheritance of sinners. Children shall perish.
There you go.
So the inheritance of sinners' children shall perish.
The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish. What's the inheritance of Babylon? You think it's a coincidence you Edomites are the best neighborhoods? How do you think, who laid the groundwork for that to happen or to be possible? Your forefathers.
Yep.
They took the land and they set up certain legislations. There's something called the red lining, where they put you Jakes in the worst neighborhoods, man. Right? And they put these Edomites in the best neighborhoods, and you got all this land tax, and they use that to build different homes and houses. And a lot of Jakes couldn't get loans, certain Pacific loans, for certain houses either, man. And Esau created what the projects and put all of you. She talks about building house into house, man. I think that's Isaiah the 5th chapter.
Brothers are right next to each other, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hearing the guy doing his woman, that's wicked, man.
That's wicked.
That's wicked as hell, man.
That's wicked.
You know, Jake's idiotic niggas, that's why the Most High can kill you. Oh, yeah, I'm from the projects. Shouting out your projects, nigga. No normal person's supposed to even be living in no complex like that, man. That's wicked, man. Even that condo in just in Miami, $600,000, $700,000, and you all stacked up like sardines. That's stupid, man. Our kingdom not gonna be like that, man.
Not at all. Not at all.
But you Edomites, you're not gonna be in economies, but you're gonna be in pits, man.
That's right. That's right. Y'all literally gonna go from riches to rags, man.
That's what they're gonna say. Is this the man that destroyed kingdoms? That's what the nation's gonna say to you when they look at you, man. When you go back to that beast state, you got the sign on the ground.
Yeah.
Is this the man that destroyed kingdoms? Is this the man that said, I shall be like the Most High? Right? His glory went up to the heavens, excellency up into the heavens.
Want me to show the sign?
Oh, nah, I mean, most brothers and sisters see it already, yeah.
Okay, come on.
Right? That's in Job the 20th chapter.
Yep.
See? And you had the road, that bridge class, and also that road, how you call it, was it Washington or Everybody get Joel 20:27?
Yeah, con. There's a little more in this one too.
Oh yes, we're gonna get this after too. Or is there anything more?
Yeah, a little
So
more.
the inheritance of sinners' children is gonna perish. So you Edomites, you can cry and complain, that wasn't you, blah blah blah. You're gonna pay for it.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, because the Most High don't see as man see. You don't see 300 or 400 years ago, man. You see that this place was stolen. You see that afflicted and harmless people to get it. So you got to be destroyed, man. All right? Period, man. So you can bitch and moan all you want to. That is already written in stone. The scripture, where the scriptures is already written.
Yep.
And the Most High said, whatever comes out of his mouth never comes back to him void. The scripture says he's not a man that he should lie. If he tell you something, it's 100% guarantee, 1-4% guarantee it's gonna happen. What you got?
That's right. That's why you Edomites, man. I should be in fear right now, man.
Yeah.
Sirach 41:7. The children will complain of an ungodly father.
And that's what they trying to scratch out of the book. If they could do it in their power, they would get rid of that slavery because it's a blotch, man. It's a stain on American history.
And it's like they slowly but surely trying to do that. I remember that one of the textbooks now, they're trying to say that the Judites basically what was it? Wanted to work for them. It's something they put in the textbook, something along those lines, right? I'm not quoting it exactly how they said it, but that's folly, man.
That's
so we got the
lies.
kids reading that, and now they may think,
lies.
okay, it was no slavery. They basically like,
Oh, you know
working for them.
You know it's another lie they should tell? How Gad sold Manhattan for beads. Remember that?
I heard about that. Yeah.
No, they should always tell that lie.
Yeah.
The Gadites gave America. Let me see if I can find that.
Oh man.
Nah, you Edomites gotta go, man. So you mean to tell me the tribe of Gad couldn't build beads that I got around my neck? So they couldn't build beads, man? Are you crazy? The tribe of Gad
Come on, man.
know nothing about beads? What you Edomites know about beads, man? What you talking about, man? You didn't even know how to wash your ass when you came over here.
That's right. That's right. Then a guy had to teach him how to, use soap, clean. They would come from
they
fucking
said,
Europe stinking, man.
They said this guy sentenced to 22 years that killed George Floyd. Oh yeah, and that's another thing they trying to give us. George Floyd statue. Nobody give a shit about no damn statue, man.
That's bold.
That's idolatry, man. We don't give a fuck about no George Floyd. He was a wicked ass nigga anyway, man.
That shows that dude probably not even really dead, man. That dude did his job, man. He probably was in that little so-called brotherhood with all that shit.
Yeah.
Had to order a tail chat on his chest. So listen, we gonna stage this, and you can fake your death. He probably not even dead, man. He probably somewhere living lavish right now, man, under a new name.
Yeah, this guy, they said he got 22 and a half years ago.
Well, he probably never even fucking existed, man. Who knows, man?
Yeah. And he had to order have KO thing on his chest.
And then I remember watching the video. The video looked fishy to me, man. You know how he was on one side of the fucking cop car, next ended up on the other side. Now he's neck on the floor. They probably switched. They probably swapped guys. Who knows what the fuck really happened, man? Now he got a statue. Get the fuck out of here.
You got a statue like we give it. You're trying to please the poor with that bullshit.
Think about, they made a statue of George Floyd. That's alright, man.
Look what this is what Esau said. You Edomites gonna pay for that. In 1626, the story goes, indigenous inhabitants sold off the entire island of Manhattan, which we are on right now, to the Dutch for a tiny sum, just $24 worth of beads and trinkets. This nugget of history took on such a huge significance in the following centuries that it served as the birth certificate for New York City. Now, do you really think that happened?
Nope.
Gad really sold Manhattan for $24 worth of beads? How insulting is that, man? You trying to tell me the tribe of Gad didn't know how to build beads? Esau gave them $24 worth of beads, and they gave the entire island of Manhattan away. You see, that's lies, man.
That's lies. Gadites had houses. They had I believe cities, and stuff like that. They wasn't just swinging on trees. They wasn't just running around.
Yeah.
Gadites, come on, our people are royal, man.
It said purchase the island of Manhattan was the equivalent of $24 worth of beads. Even adjusted for inflation, this is probably the greatest trade ever. Now, do you think us knowing this history and knowing this truth, we gonna believe that? The Esau would actually say that about us. That he came and gave the inhabitants of Africa beads, and we willingly serve him for slavery, man. So this is the lie they teach on Gad. He gave up the island of Manhattan for $24 worth of beads, man. You're talking about the tribe of Gad, who was masters at making beads, man. All right, who understood the earth, man, who understood the elements. Okay, who connected with the earth, man.
Animals,
All
all
right,
that.
animals and plants and trees. Yeah, they were going off and worshiping certain spirits, you know, and the eagle and things of that nature. All right.
They showed that in the movie Apocalypto.
Yeah, that was the Aztecs. Yeah. See, but Gad, he sold Manhattan for $24 worth of beads, man.